All right, welcome to another episode of Fight Stories. John Moses, Tyler Morrison. Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Before we introduce today's guest, I'll tell you who it is. It's Bob Golub. Bob was recommended to me from Bob Levy. And also, I think Rich Voss has mentioned him in passing. And I spoke with him on the phone briefly, and it was like one of those conversations where you're like, please stop talking and save it for the podcast. Like, you have to cut him off immediately and be like, dude, just you're hired. You're hired.
Yeah. Don't burn the good stuff. We want to hear it fresh on the pod.
Yeah, exactly. And we were actually trying to get him last week to record him last week. But what happened was he was out till 4 a.m, running around LA, trying to find people that were starting fires so that he could beat them, so he'd have an excuse to beat the life out of them, which I understand.
This guy's 67 years old. This isn't.
Yeah, 67, dude. 67. It's funny because I was reading something about the LA fires. First of all, it's, a real tragedy what has happened over there. But one of the things that was happening is that people are looting, and which is a complete scumbag move. But at the same time, if the house does burn down, you can't take it with you.
Exactly.
It's like, well, I mean, I guess if you're hitting houses that have been evacuated that don't wind up burning down, it is a tremendously scummy move. But if you're hitting a place that's about to be burned down anyway, and, and probably a good number of these things aren't even going to be covered in insurance, somebody might as well
search and rescue.
It's search and rescue. Right. Exactly. When my dad's wife died, Georgia. So here's something I don't really talk about ever, is that I've got basically a Jamaican stepfamily.
I don't know this.
Right. I've got my dad married Georgia, who's from Jamaica. So technically I have stepbrothers and a stepsister in Jamaica. I've met one of them, I met Sasha, who's my stepsister, I suppose. And I didn't meet the brothers until my dad's wife passed. So one of them shows up to the wake or the funeral. Basically, he's there for a few days because his mom died. And it's the first time I met him, and he's fucking jacked. His arms are huge. First of all, my dad's wife was she was a strong woman. Let's say that. She wasn't like a dainty woman. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She was broad-shouldered, just looked like a strong woman. And her children were they were born athletes. Could have been they're NFL body children, you know? So, and the one kid that showed up jacked, he wasn't even the big kid. One of her sons, the nickname was Bear, and he didn't even show up. The guy that was known to be really big and muscular didn't even show up. The kid that did show up, jacked. And so I did not see this, but he did take his mother's engagement ring off her body.
Oh, no.
During the open casket. And I'm fucking so glad I didn't see it, because God, I would not want that to be put on me. Now I got to be the one, that's dishonorable. My dad saw it and was disappointed, but I'm so glad I wasn't put in the midst of that. Joe was like, yo, it's a good thing I didn't see it. And I'm like, God damn. I wouldn't have wanted Joe and this fucking other jack dude rumbling at my my dad's wife's funeral, because
over a
at
blood
the end of the day, over a blood diamond, over a cubic zirconium is my dad. Let's be honest here. This was not an expensive ring. And make no mistake whose team I'm on.
You got it from Zellers.
Oh God. We would have been hitting them with candelabras. It would have been on and popping. But, but a part of me was like, yo, it's fucked up for sure. But at the same time, she can't really take it with him.
Yeah.
Or she can't take it with her. You know what I mean? God damn, if the guy's hard up like that, I mean, give him the ring.
Or benefit of the doubt, something to remember his mom bought.
Right.
When he's at the pawn shop selling it.
Which is funny. Pawn shop was on the tip of my tongue. Yeah. Oh, God. So anyway, so that happened. So all I'm saying is, like, I hope every house that gets looted at least burnt to the ground. And on that, let's get to our guest. Originally from Pennsylvania, now living in L.A., Bob Golub, everybody. Bob, before you even speak, let me just say how it is I got your info. Okay. I was hitting up, because, we're always trying to dig up stories, and we just don't want to hear stories from, like, household names, or like we like digging up the dirt, because it's the wild cards that, often give us the best episodes. So I hit up Levy. I was like, Bob, can you think of anybody that would be good for this podcast? Mind you, Bob has done the podcast. And he was like, yeah, you got to get Bob Golub on. And then and he told me just a little, and I was like, all right, cool. And then I reached out to you, and
right.
and the rest is history. So
did Bob tell you about that fight that we got down in Florida with the Stern? You know that story?
He did mention something, but okay, so before we even get there, let me just give you a little bit. No, it's fine. So he was in the movie Goodfellas. He's got a pretty good IMDb, so you can go check that out. He was in The Little Things with Denzel Washington, but also, and this should be noted, he was in Saved by the Bell. So from Goodfellas to Saved by the Bell, that's a proper introduction.
It's
folks, Bob Golub, everybody.
That's a stretch, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I saw that screech, I said, they said, well, we want to keep this real. I said, okay. And they said, whoa, not that real. Because I said, this guy don't know how to fucking hold a gun. Anyways.
What?
We shot that in Vegas.
What was this?
So who didn't know how to hold the gun? Are you talking about Saved by the Bell?
Dustin Diamond?
Yeah, Dustin. Screech. I'm the one that took Screech on the road. I taught him stand up. I'm the asshole, so. I'm the one I took him from the show to the stage.
Bobby, let's get an address for you so we know where to direct the hate mail.
Right. I live in Jersey. All right.
Yeah. Okay, so Bob, rudimentarily, was that a word? Anyway, so I know you're from Pennsylvania originally.
Right.
You were just saying, I guess your daughter's still there.
No, my daughter is. I live in West Hollywood, California now, but my daughter's going to NYU. She just went back yesterday.
Oh, gotcha. So who was in Pennsylvania where it was blowing cold?
Yeah, I'm from Pennsylvania, from Sharon, Pennsylvania, right on the border by Youngstown, Ohio. So
okay.
boom from Youngstown and all those guys, But so I used to, so I grew up one of it. I couldn't fucking spell NYU in high school. My daughter's going to fuck it. She got a 4.5 fucking to go there. Anyways.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you knocked up a Smartie.
You want to? Yeah. I mean, the weird thing is, I was in prison for selling drugs, and my wife's she works in finances, so my kid was really good in math. My first kid.
Yeah.
I sold.
She knew how to break up a pound.
I know. Yeah, I could break it down. There's 28 grams in a. Yeah, I got it all down in an ounce.
So Pennsylvania, grams. One of 8 kids. How many of those kids are brothers?
4 brothers, 3 sisters.
Okay, so there's 5 of you boys. And what are you in the middle? Are you the youngest?
I'm second.
Second. Okay. So were you guys as a family, like, were you guys running around that town rumbling, causing problems, or was it just you? Were you like the issue?
No, whole family. Dude, in Christmas, if there wasn't a fight in Christmas where someone fell into the tree and all the bulbs came down, it wasn't a Christmas. I mean, we got fucking boxing gloves. I have all these pictures, by the way. We have boxing gloves when we were kids. That's where we would fight, like Christmas Eve. So, So we've been fighting all our lives, my dad all the way down. Even my sister knocked out a girl in fucking Akron ran her mouth after my show. I fucking didn't even know what the fuck. So what did you do? It was a good
Wait
shot.
a second. Wait a second. Your sister knocked somebody out as an adult woman at your show? You're not talking about high school?
Yeah. But what happened? You want to know the truth? What happened was, I did this show. It was called Ken Akron Comedy Club at the time, and Bob Golub, they thought it was Bob Golick.
Oh yeah, Golik's
the
ESPN announcer guy now, Bob Golick.
Right. So they fucking sold it out. They go, Bob, holy shit, they think you're fucking Bob Golick, And I said, well, fuck it. Open the stage, let me go on, tell them motherfuckers they don't like it. They come back and ask me for the money. If they don't like the show, fuck them. So my sisters were there with all their friends. They came in from Sharon, Pennsylvania, by Youngstown, and they're all dressed up. My sister's hard of hearing. That's why I developed this show. So she was in the bathroom at the end of the show, and she said to this girl, hey, when you were heckling that comic, I couldn't hear him, because I'm hard of hearing. She said, go fuck yourself. And so she said she just threw a right, caught her, and she hit her head, and she went out. And I go, what the fuck, Cindy? I mean, this is my first gig. Get the fuck out of here. She goes, well, I just caught her. It was a good shot. And so I went in. The girl she was waking up. She had blood all over her mouth a little bit. And she was fucking hot. This guy goes, yeah, this girl sucker punched me. Oh, that fucking bitch. What's wrong with her, man? I ended up banging that girl that day. I'm motherfucking my sister. She has no idea it's my sister. I go, that fucking bitch. Why would she do that to you? Oh, come here, honey. Yeah. Anyways. So, yeah. I swear to God, that's true. And I'll never forget when she said it was a good shot. It was a good shot.
Yeah. The chick said it was a good shot?
She took 2 shots that night.
Yeah. She took a gulp of the Golub.
Hey, couple shots to the chin in a comedy show.
Well, it was in the bathroom. It was in the girls' bathroom.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just so you asked me. That's it.
Yeah.
I remember one time this guy this big dude, man. I hated him, motherfucker. He was a good-looking dude, too fucking tough. And he was beating everybody up. He beat my ass. And when I went to my dad, I went home. I was all bloody. He goes, go the fuck back, or I'm going to kick your ass. I went back. He kicked my ass again, but he had his hand around my mouth. I'll never forget this. And I bit him because I didn't know what the fuck. It was right. I couldn't breathe. And he goes, you bit me. Well, he got off me. But yeah, that's how I grew up. That's how I grew up.
Listen, we're a big fan of biting here on Fight Stories.
Oh yeah, Fight Stories is a side podcast that we get.
Fight Stories is a special every year, dude. We should just keep chopping them up and release the best Fight Stories.
Hey, dude, hey man, I'm fucking 12 years old. This dude's fucking way bigger than me. Maybe I'm 10. I don't remember. But he was big. Everyone was bigger than me. I was small. But I'd wrestle, all that shit. We wrestled. I was wrestling 4-year letter and all that shit. First 4-year letter in my high school.
Okay, so there we go. So that's it. So you were getting boxing gloves as a kid, wrestle. Did you do any like formal boxing or just throwing haymakers and wrestling?
No, I boxed. I mean, I boxed. My whole family. My dad was a great fighter. He was going to turn pro, but at 16 he lost his eyes at baseball when he dropped and hit his eye, so he couldn't fight. But my brother Donnie was a fucking great fighter. He beat Harry Aurora, who ended up being a world champion. My brother beat him in Youngstown in the open division. And so I fought later. I fought after my brother. I mean, but we fought. We were still fighting. But my brother was real smooth. My brother was fucking in the disco days. He would do a split, come around, and everyone fucking go crazy. Me, I was more brawler. I would knock a motherfucker out.
Oh, you're right. The visual of your brother being all smooth, doing a split, popping up, throwing a combo.
He had his hair slicked back. He looked good. And he'd do a little spin, can come up. The crowd would go crazy, man. And then I would go, he beat me. Donnie would have been a pro, but he fucked his long story. He had his jaw broken when he got in an accident as a kid. But he was going to turn pro. But he was a good fighter. But then I fought, in Youngstown and Sharon. But then when I went to jail was when I really, I was going to try to turn pro and try to get the fuck out of here and all that shit. But that's when I fought in prison. Yeah. And that was pretty good.
How old were you when you went to prison? How long were you there?
About a year and a half.
Okay.
Just under
And
2 years.
when you go to prison, how big are you?
I got to remember, I was a wrestler. I was a first 4-year letterman in high school. I wrestled 91 fucking pounds. So when I was in
Wow.
dude, I couldn't get fucking laid. I was a fucking star wrestler. I was a fucking best wrestler in the fucking area. Fucking right up there. I couldn't get no pussy. Because I was fucking small. Fucking 88. I mean, they're coming up, oh, you're cute. Get the fuck out of here. Don't talk that shit. I was fucking small. But when I started fighting and I gained weight, because my whole family gained weight after high school, I got around,
Okay.
I fought in lightweight. And when I was in prison, I fought in lightweight.
Okay, so you're in jail now. What are you, 5'8"?
I'm 5'7", 160 now. So when I was then, I was
Right.
like 5'6", 135, 140.
Okay.
Midweight, lightweight.
But still, you're going into prison. You're not a big guy, so so are you fighting when you're in prison?
Oh, yeah. So what happened was I went to a brand new prison. So I was a 91th inmate. My number was Z0091, like Zoo 91, I swear to God. And I go in and, you're a young kid. You don't know, it's crazy, but they had nothing. So there's a guy, so, you work out, you read. Best thing ever happened to going to prison. Because if I didn't go to prison, I'd probably end up dead or fucking doped out, one or the other dead.
So you're in prison.
Right. So when I went there, I was a 91th inmate. There's a brand new prison. It's called Northwest Regional Correctional Facility. So they had no fight. So, my head's clean now. I'm off drugs. My head's clean, but so I just start working out. And like, I knew I fought, I was fighting outside. Not like, a lot like my brother and stuff. I had some fights, some 5-rounders. But when I went there, they had no place. So we started a fighting team. They had no trophies or nothing. So nothing. It was like they had no sport. So Manny Bellino used to box, and we started working out, and he was a light heavyweight, and I was lightweight, but I hit so fucking hard, I would work out with the light heavyweights. Because, dude, I could still knock the fucker out now. I'd knock him out right now. Knock a motherfucker out in 2 seconds. It's just that's the quick thing. That's all it is. Just turn that motherfucker. So what happened was we were starting to work out. Check this out. So we had some other fighters that were half decent. So we started a little thing. We had like 6 people on the team. There's a guy named Melvin. He was this black dude with a silver tooth. I'll never forget this motherfucker. He was about lightweight. And he would always come around talking shit. Now, I only put up with shit because he was from my area where I grew up. So he's like, yeah, man, I used to fight, motherfucker. You got to listen to me. I'm like, man, we're cool. I'm just, finally, we're outside in the yard. And I wrestled, like I said. I was so fast. I was snatching guy's leg out. So I said, I'll beat anyone here in wrestling. So, yeah, come on. This guy's about 220, this black dude, right? Melvin. And so coming like it's a joke, I take his foot out every fucking time, kick the other leg out. He started getting a little mad, and the other brothers are going, yo, you let that little white boy do that shit to you. He got a little crooked, personal. He goes, all right, well, then put the gloves on. And I go, whoa. I want to get the fuck out of here, right? This guy just come from Western doing fucking 5 years, and he's coming to where I'm at, then I let him out. And Manny goes, yeah, he'll do it. He goes, all right, because Manny was supposed to be my trainer. And he goes, he'll do it. He puts bag gloves on, you put 16 ounces. I go, whoa. Man, this motherfucker's 225. But I can't show him like afraid because I'm in the yard, everyone's looking. I said, well, let's do it then. Because I took him down 3 times, snatched his leg out wrestling. Follow me? Yeah. And I'm a small guy. I'm 145. He's about 220. But I snatched him up from wrestling. So we go in, and I just want to get out of jail. I want to get the fuck out of prison. But I got to fight this guy because what am I going to do? And so I go in there, and I'll never forget it because Tim was the athletic director, if you will, whatever the fuck that is. And we go, and this guy, I got bag gloves on. He got 16-ounce gloves. He got that silver tooth going like this. And he comes in, and I hit this guy so fucking beautiful, straight, right in his belly. I mean, right under the belly button. He goes down like this on one knee. Looking at his eye, motherfucker. You hit me low. Everyone saw. They don't want us to fight. Tim didn't want us to fight. He didn't know what was going on. We just said we were just sparring. He looks at me, this dude, I swear to God. He gets off his knee, takes off his glove. All right, motherfucker, let's go bare knuckles in the bathroom. I go, oh, no, you win. I'm done. And everyone saw I fucking embarrassed. I took him right to his knee. This guy was 225. I hit this motherfucker. So what happened was, fast forward, it's like 2 weeks later, I'm trying to avoid this, right? Because I embarrassed him. I would have fucking knocked his dick off if I wanted to, would have fucking come down on him. But I just, I was done. Straight one boom. I knew he was coming after me. So I fucking went to the superintendent, the warden. I go, look, I wasn't a bitch. I said, look, this guy's fucking with me. They liked me, by the way, because I had won a couple of tournaments, boxing tournaments. They never had anything because it was brand new. I had trophies. They liked that. I got along with everybody, but I had to set myself up. This motherfucker's coming out. I have to protect myself. So I knew he was coming. So I'm in the shower, and there's no one there. And by the way, we have these huts, so there's like 100 people in each hut. I said even to the warden, can you get me out of here and switch me? Because now they're all filled. So I'm just letting you know, I had to protect myself because I don't know what's going to go on. Because if I max out, I can max out if I get in trouble, meaning I'll do my 2 years. So I'm in the shower, and I hear this guy, and he's coming, and everyone's going. He's not trying to fuck me, but he's fucking with me.
He wants to bash your head in.
What's that?
He wants to. He's not trying to fuck you. He's trying to fuck you up. He's trying to bash your head.
Yeah,
in.
right. And by the way, he probably can. He's a lot bigger than me. If he catches me, he could hurt me bad. Maybe I'll hurt me bad.
Of course.
When I feel him behind me, this dude reaches underneath my legs and grabs my ball. One of my balls. I turn around and I fucking snatch this motherfucker by his neck and I bite him in his face.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
Screaming. I take him down to the ground, bite in his fucking face. I'm biting. He's screaming. Blood squirting. The fucking guards come in and they pull me out. I spit that motherfucker piece of fucking face right in his face. The guards take him and me, and then they take and send him back down to Western Penitentiary. I think I'm going to max out. And they just said, I'm good, because I went to them and said, look, so they knew I had to protect myself. And that was my experience there in prison. And because I remember he said to me, well, that's not it. I did this is a crazy one. So he said to me, oh, you go down to Western, they're going to kick your fucking ass. And by the way, I had already won 2 fights. And I won a fight that they came in the tournament in our place. But Western was fucking different. I got fucked up. I'll be honest. This dude fucked me. If you want me to tell you, I'll tell you.
Yeah. That's what this podcast is.
I'm in Western Penitentiary in Pittsburgh. It looks like a fucking Gothic castle. Anyone who knows what I'm talking about, it's still there. It's over 100 years old. And I go in there, and I'm still a young kid, dude. I'm fucking 19 years old. I got long hair.
Jesus.
I look like I'm 14, 15. These guys want to fuck. Now, these guys will fuck you up. So when I went there, it was like it's a little scary, to be honest with you. And I go in there, so we're going weigh in. No, this guy don't weigh in with it, right? And he's called the animal. Well, I find out this later. I'll tell you this now. He was locked up 23-1, meaning that he was locked up 23 hours. They let him out an hour, and all this fucking guy did was push up and sit. So I didn't know all this. All I know, he wasn't when I weighed in. There's 1,500 fucking inmates, and they're all mostly 90% black, and they're fucking lifers. And I hear them. I come out, and I'm like, got my hair, I look young. I'll jump over 3 fine bitches and get your ass, motherfucker. I said, go ahead, motherfucker. Go ahead, bitch. I'm coming in. There's 1,500 people. I got to act like I'm confident. I'm scared as a motherfucker. I'll be honest with you. You know, I hear, I come in, and I get in the ring, and they start booming, and I hear, pounding. The whole fucking place, animal. And the whole fucking place is not on the fucking thing. Like, where my mother? I'm there in a ring like a little bitch. You know? I'm still trying to be confident, you know. And this guy comes out. I look at this motherfucker. I go, holy fuck. Bald head, no teeth, and cut like fucking Ken Norton. I look at him. And I go, this guy is no. I said to Manny, I go, Manny, this guy ain't 135 pounds. I know. I said, what do you mean you fucking know? I gotta fight this motherfucker. Comes in, and he's crazy. And he crazy. And he goes, we go in. And I just, at the beginning, I swear to God, it was like the first round, I hit this thing with a 5 combination. And I mean, I hit pretty hard. He looks at me and goes, I'm gonna kill you. That's holy fuck. Dude, this guy fucking hit me, and I could feel it so hard, man. He beat the shit out. He didn't knock me out, but man, because Manny was going to throw the thing in because I was getting beat pretty good about the third round. But because I couldn't hurt him. I mean, he was fucking just solid, man. And I felt that pain for fucking like a week. He fucked me up. Check this out. I find out, I go back to do a stand-up gig about 7 years later, maybe 7, 8, 7.
Wait,
I go back.
Wait. You did a stand-up gig at jail?
And no, I was out of jail, dude. I was
No. But I'm saying, but
I went back to Western Penitentiary to do stand-up. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. That's the question.
I wasn't ready. By the way, like when I did Rawway, I crushed it. No, I wasn't ready. I was still a little green, but I went back. I found out what happened. Check this out. I swear to God, I go back and I go, hey man, listen, I was on here about 8 years ago. A guy named, oh, by the way, I'll tell you what they told me. A guy named the Animal. The guy looks at me. He goes, oh, you're the one. I mean, what do you mean? He goes, no one would fight him. He was going to turn pro. He killed 2 people with his hands. He beat them to death. I go, well, wait a minute. No one would fight. So I found out that no one would fight him. So they would lock him up because every time they let him out, he'd either get in a fight with an inmate or the guards. So that's why he was locked up 23 wins. They eventually stabbed him and killed him, the guy told me. But this guy I fought. Yeah.
They're like, oh, that guy, that Hitler that you fought, we actually had to stab him and kill him because he was so unruly.
Yeah, fucking right. So that's my fucking, that was my prison shit, man. It was crazy.
Yeah. So tell me about it. So you go to jail and they're like, oh yeah, we have like little intramural prison fight leagues, and you just go box other fucking prisoners?
No. What we did was again, it was brand new. So we said to them, we go to Tim who ran the athletic stuff, and I said, can we start a fight? A fight camp. And he goes, yeah. So we had some fighters, and then yes, the first fight they came down, Erie, Pennsylvania. They came down. I fought this guy. I sung Star Spangled Banner, I swear to God, before the fight. I come out, and this guy comes out, skinny dude, and he was a lightweight, and he's like going this, making fun of people. I come out, they call me Rock. They call me Rocky back then. I hit this motherfucker. I hit this guy so hard. I knocked it. I hit him. I got the picture. You can see it. I hit this guy in 50 rounds. I remember I caught him. And it was like beautiful combination. I don't know. I was never a great baseball player, but you know, you hit a bat, you go far, it doesn't feel like that. Man, everything, bang, 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 went down. And he was yelling, put a tag on his foot and take him to the morgue. I detached his retina. I fucking did. When they were holding his hand up and I was standing, he was like this. He was like this. They were holding his hand up. Fucking. So he was talking shit. When I come out, I knocked that motherfucker out in 50 seconds. I mean, damn. That was our first fight. I was the hero of the prison. Everyone fucking loved me then. They go, yeah, because it was the first time they had anything there, right? And I was fairly tough, except the guy in Western.
Yeah. So you knock this guy out, and then like you're in prison. So the next day, I mean, you're like the entertainment for these guys. So like the next day, like what's it like when you're eating, or like you're in the mess hall or whatever the fuck they call it, cafeteria?
Oh, you're in the business, it's just, or whatever. Yeah. It was respect. It was respect.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I knocked this guy out. I mean, they were yelling. They thought it was funny. Put a tag on his toe. Take that bitch to the morgue. Because this guy he was out for fucking 2 minutes. I was afraid. I thought I hurt him. I just tapped his retina, which is pretty fucked up.
Oh, yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
So when did you get out? So you get out of jail. You're what? You're 20.
I'm actually, I got put back in. Long story, but like the county jail. Oh, some bullshit lies, But Yeah, I did like, I was 21 when I got out. You know,
So you're 21 when you're out. What do you do? Like you've been fighting a little bit. Like when do you decide? Oh, I'm going to start doing comedy. What do you do? Like 8 years of construction first?
well, I had to get out of my home area. So that was for sure.
Right.
So I was able to get out to Fort Lauderdale. My sister lived there. So I went down there and I was thinking about turning pro. At that time, Michael Dukes, I don't know if you remember him, Michael Dukes. He was a fighter out of Akron, Ohio. He was like going to fight for the world championship.
I've heard of him.
He fought Spink, not Leon. I think he fought the other Spinks. And so I was thinking about turning pro, Michael Spinks, yeah. And I was thinking about turning pro. And then, I just realized, at a lightweight, unless you start really young, it's hard to, if you're a heavyweight, you can start when you're, and I'm not starting, but I'm just saying, I had some practice, I was fought, but I'm not ready to turn pro, But,
yeah.
What I'm saying, like for me to get that at 22, it was a long roll. I had a full ride in wrestling, so I went for like 2 months in college. But I'm just saying.
Hold on, I gotta interrupt. Yo, bro, did you just blast a fucking whiskey right now?
Yeah.
Who did a flash?
No, this guy just blasted a Johnny Walker bottle straight from the bottle. Buddy, it's 2 in the afternoon. How cold is it?
It's a snow day.
Damn, yeah, right.
All right, so you're in Florida. You're thinking about turning pro. You don't. What do you end up doing?
I was doing roofing, and then they opened up the comic strip, and Adam Leslie was the first comic I've ever met. I couldn't even spell fucking comedy. I had no idea. So when they opened that place, I record everything. I digitize fucking like everything. So I had my first time I was ever on stage in 1979. I was so fucking bad, horrible. In fact, this guy said, it's on the tape. He goes, man, this guy fucking stinks, man. Holy shit. Holy fuck, I hope he sticks to the roof, and I hope he falls off the fucking roof. I was just horrible. It's it's like, man, it's grow up uneducated and come out of prison, and I didn't get it, but I just knew I wanted to do stand up, I don't know what it was. I just wanted to do acting, or I just wanted something with the stage. I had this vision. It's really weird. I could tell you a quick story, man. This is kind of cool. I dated this chick. I won't tell you her name. I was the first guy to hit that, right? That buck. So she was in love with me, and when I was in prison, I dreamt that someday she would see me on stage. Now think about it. I'm in prison. I'm uneducated, and now I'm broke. I fucking took all my money from the lawyers. Like fucking 5 years later, maybe 7. I don't know what it was. Maybe 10. I'm in fucking Houston doing a show, and I looked, and she's in the fucking crowd. I'm like, whoa, that fucking blew me away,
So wait, who is this chick? Is this a chick from your neighborhood, or like who is this?
From my hometown.
Okay.
And I was the first. She was a virgin when I met her, and so we dated, and I still hit shit on the side, But I mean, you got to do that. But so when I had this fucking vision, and like, fuck, boom, she's there. Yeah. I call my.
I've manifested some pussy myself. I can't get into specifics.
You've man-infested.
Hey, it's really weird, man. I love this thing you're doing because, most comics are pussies, to be honest with you. They
100%.
Get them up, and they think that, comics think now that they could, I'm sorry, they call it canceled. Fired. How many fucking times I've been fired for shit that I say? Bro, right? We have to be responsible for what we say. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't hide behind the quote of stand-up. Because if you take that off stage and went on the street and said the same thing, you're going to get your ass kicked. So you have to be responsible. I don't want to get into the Chris Rock thing because I look at it different. And my manager said to shut up because I'm sorry. I would have looked at that different. Because I work.
You talking about him getting slapped in the mouth?
That's right. I'm talking about how you handle that. And he didn't handle it right. And the reason why, because he ain't never fucking worked black clubs like me.
Yeah.
I know the dude. When I saw when he started, I was with him. He can't do what I do. I don't give a fuck how famous he is. He can't go to the fucking Black Club and hang with me. Can't do it. Can't do Rollway State Prison. They fucking eat him up. I did that. I crushed that. So, anyways, I don't want to get old. Like, I'm just saying is that when someone hits you, I got it.
Well,
Well,
listen, there is that. There is a, stand-up comics are, for the most part, and I would even, not even comics, I would just extend that into society and say, yeah, there's a lot of pussies out there. There are a lot of guys who,
I agree.
Who can say some stuff online, and they're never, ever, ever, if you ever caught them out in public and you called them on it, they'd be like, 100%. There's all. And if you did do something, they'd probably get you charged. You know what I mean? So
right.
But we
I think I was able, as a young comic, all the way coming up, I was always comfortable getting in fights and backing up my words. So that made me able to go on stage and say crazier shit than, I think other people maybe were willing to go.
100%. I think, same here. It's like people are like, oh, buddy, you're an edgy comic or whatever, and I'm like, oh, this is just the stuff that I talk. This is just This is just the way I was raised, bleeding into my comedy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to do anything intentionally. This is just the way it is.
Yeah, what it is, man, is look. Maybe I shouldn't get into that because I'm just saying is I get something with someone sucker punch you, you don't know, right? And you're a bored fucking show.
So let me tell you something. So, all right, so let me ask you.
But when they sit back down, you have the power with that mic in your hand. And if you've never been in that situation, what do? I know what to do. I'd have said, hey, man, you know what? Really? Man, no wonder you were good in all league. Now, if he comes back up, they can attack him or take him down. But you got the power. That second time. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
I did Betty's Fireside, where they fucking just heckle you, fucking. So you gotta be. I don't know, man. Sometimes it's hard to duplicate something if you've never been there. That's all. I'm not gonna. I'll leave it at that. But I want to tell you one more thing before we get out of here. Let me know about this fucking thing that happened with the Bonanno family in Tucson. But when you're ready, if we have time.
Oh, we got time. Yeah.
So I got to tell you this. So Boom Boom Mancini, when he was fighting for the world championship, it was 82, 83. And I was working in Tucson, Arizona. I had got this gig, the greatest gig. I'm still a horrible comic because I couldn't get on stage from the 80s. So I went to New York when I cut my teeth. But this guy liked me, and I sold him a car. And Osco, he produced Ellison Wonder and Flesh Gordon, made millions. They're funny porn. He actually did a movie. I met him. So he did a movie called Night Patrol with Murray Langston, the unknown comic. I got Dice Clay into that, Carl LeBeau, different. You could see the movie now. It's like 83. But anyways, this guy had an open thing called the Comedy Boat in Tucson with Murray Langston. I got the host. Fucking Red Fox came in, dude. It was fucking dope, man. And I was just a green kid. But I was really in good shape. Boom Boom was working out. Tom Grayson, I introduced him to Boom Boom because he was fighting for the world championship. And he was in training in Tucson. So here's the deal. We're there for a few months, and they got the place happening. Everybody, a lot of who's are coming in. But I'm in Tucson around these flats. So I'm on stage anyways, and I come off stage, and this dude said to me, hey, man, what's going on, man? That was funny as that. Because I said, hey, look, man, I got these two chicks. I'm with, maybe you come with me. I got these two chicks. Yeah, all right. So we go outside, and I see another guy get up. He was sleeping in the car. I don't know. And so they start following me. I said, look, dude, let's just, I'm good. I don't want two guys. I'll be okay with two girls. I just figured it was me and you, but I don't want three. I'm good. So they're following me. They're following them, these two guys. I pull over. I said, dude, listen to me. You guys are fucking drunk as shit. Okay? Stop following me. You're going to get fucking in trouble. We follow again. We're driving again. I'm going back to my hotel with these chicks. They follow me. I pull over. I tell these guys, I said, look, I'm telling you the last fucking time, okay? You follow me again, you're going to be in fucking trouble. He goes, you go, all fucked up. You're going to get fucking DWI. He goes, we're not going to get that. My grandfather's not going to happen. I said, what are you talking to me? He goes, you heard of Bonanno? I said, I don't give a fuck. Bonanno, banana this. I don't give a fuck who I didn't know who they were. But I didn't know at the time. I wasn't in New York. I said, Bonanno, banana this, motherfucker. Oh, fuck you. And he didn't like that. And he come at me. I beat him up. I beat his friend up. I had no idea. Like, all I know is these girls fucking took off now. And I'm trying to go to my hotel. And I tell fucking Jay, the fucking ventriloquist guy was there. He goes, hey, these fucking Bonanno kids. He goes, oh, you know who those are? I go, no. He goes, those are mob guys. I go, well, what are they going to go do? Grandfathers do? So we got beat up. Some guy beat me and my friend up. He goes, nah, they'll go get one of the lieutenants. I don't know. All I know is I see them behind me. Oh, fuck, right? The guy goes in, called Jay, something, I'll tell you his name. You know, he's a ventriloquist. He's famous. He goes in to call the police. All I know is these fucking guys coming. I said, slow down. In front of my left, there's a fucking brick wall. I can't go nowhere. They're behind me. I go, oh, fuck. So I act like I'm reaching for a gun, right? And then the cops come and they take off. Because if they get out of the car, I'm going to back. I don't got no gun. I'm going to back up. Fucking run them over. I'm
Right.
fucking, The next morning, and I beat these guys up pretty good. I mean, so next morning, the guy that owns it, Bill Osco, he goes, Bob, what happened last night? I go, well, just got to smack around a little bit. That's all. He goes, well, you got to fucking leave. I go, wait a minute, I'll leave. I am. He goes, they're looking for you. Them two, I'll beat them up again. He goes, no. The fucking lieutenant, they want to kill you. They little pussies are going to go to their grandfather? No, they didn't go to him. They went to the lieutenants. I didn't know all this shit. All I know is he said, you got to get out of town that day. So
Crazy.
So I
That's
left
wild.
that day. 2 months later, listen to me on my right-hand guard. I swear to God, I tell no one this. Tell my brother. He calls me up 2 months later, goes, hey, man, turn on 60 Minutes because there's a 3-hour delay because it's back east. He's already seen it. Yeah. I turned it on, and they were talking about Bonanno dumping people in the fucking desert. The old man was known for that, Joe Bonanno. Now, I can tell you this.
Fuck.
Yeah. And I smacked him around. I didn't beat him up good, but I caught him a couple times. 2 of them. So, anyway, that's
So the
Buddy, I'm the same way.
ventriloquist, did he rat you out to them?
Oh.
The ventriloquist that you were with?
No. Jay, you know who he is. I tell you, he's on soap. He was famous. No, he called the police. He never rat me out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the next day, no, he didn't. He was calling the police. And so I could physically see it. The hotel was right here. Go to turn left, there's a wall. The next day, Bill called me up. Bill Osco, the guy, the porno guy, that did that movie. He's the one that said, Bob, you got to go. Because he was wired. He was wired like he had a lot of money. And he was wired into what was going on. He just knew that they were looking for me. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I wasn't afraid, but then I got a little afraid when he said, no, they're going to kill you. I was like,
yeah.
But they, I'm not still afraid, but they got guns. Those pussy motherfuckers.
Would have been helpful. Would have been helpful if the ventriloquist threw his voice for you. Hey, I'm over here. They run to the other side of the parking lot.
Run, Bobby, run! If I said his name, he was a regular on Soap. Remember Soap years ago? He was the ventriloquist. Jay fucking. He used to bring a lot of people in, like Johnny Dark, and then I loved Red Fox. I mean, like I love watching him perform as a kid. I was young.
So all right, so we were trying to do this last week, and truthfully, this probably should have been up front, but we started so hot. So we were trying to do this last week, but I didn't realize fully that you were on the West Coast, and
right.
Whatever. The time was brutal. Like it would have been like you waking up at 8 a.m. to do it, wouldn't it? Or like an 8 a.m. I never would have asked had I known, but you said that you were out late the night before because you were running around in L.A. Looking for people starting fires to beat them up. Like you were Dark Knighting it, basically. You were being a vigilante.
Well, no, I'm not the vigilante. They were. So all I was doing was protect my neighborhood. I mean, all these fucking guys are next door to that app, next door. And I'm like, dude, because, I got kids, so I have to protect. You know, my thing is if I get because it's a guy, it's never a woman. If I catch him, I'm not calling the police. I'm not calling the sheriffs. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna fuck him up bad because what's he trying to do? He's trying to kill me and my family. Fuck, that's the way I look at it.
Hell yeah.
Look at it. And he do it. Listen, I don't get politically because I don't go left or right. I go down the middle. Whatever makes sense to me. But I don't play the fucking. I have to feel sorry for him. No, I'm fucking this dude up bad. I mean, because what's he gonna do to me? I mean, so for the last 4 or 5 days, I'm fucking beat as a fucking. I've been, but the neighborhood's okay now, so we're good. We're good.
That's good. That's good. So that's clear.
I just want to tell you one thing about Tucson. I had a felony there. I forgot about that. Bill Osco said, "Hey man, this guy's coming in the club, and I got a felony still on my fucking record. I'm trying to get off because I got to watch what I say. It doesn't matter. It's fucking 40 years ago. But the thing is, I just do it up bad, man. And I put him in the hospital, and they came back and charged me for assault. But I was gone because I left, right?
Yeah.
Fuck out of there. That was a week before that. I'm fucking crazy. I can't believe I'm fighting all these people. Yeah, I did. I fucking beat up 3 fucking people in Tucson. I will tell you, the kid at the bar, I fucked him up bad. I mean, really. I think if I'd have beat the Bonanno kid up there like that, he'd probably would come after me with a gun. But
yeah. They would have got
and
you.
The other guy was on fucking. I was trying to stick up for Bill Osco. The guy was the money guy. He was the one that brought me there. Yeah.
So
I
all right.
on my
So
record.
tell me about the Stern fight.
Oh, so Howard Stern has these tours. They bring in all the people who want the show, Beetlejuice, whatever.
Bob.
So Bob,
right.
Bob Levy called me up because I live in West Hollywood. I've been here since '99, my house. And he goes, man, can you come in and close this show? We have all these freaks that are that. And I got to phone him, lick the girl's ass out with the fucking, he sprays the cream in her ass, and that's like he's eating her ass out. Now I got to follow this.
Oh God, he's not even closing the show.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It's like AC/DC pulling out the cannons before the Rolling Stones.
Yeah. So I got to follow this fucking freak show, right? And Bobby closes with that. I'm like, so anyways, I'm up there the first show. There's 2 sold out fucking shows. By the way, hilarious because Beetlejuice that out the head. So at the airport, he goes, hey, give my bag. I go, bag, motherfucker. I don't fucking midget motherfucker. Get your own bag. What do I look like? I just fucking,
Beetlejuice is trying to push around this convicted felon.
Yeah. I told him, what am I, you're midget N-word? Get the fuck out of here. Get your own fucking bag. You know what the fuck you're talking to, bitch? Anyways, he didn't know. So I go and I'm closing the show, but as I'm doing this guy starts fucking with me. And I just tell him, I said, look, don't play that fucking New York tough shit with me. Because I'm the toughest motherfucker in this room. And you're a fucking pussy. Fuck the Yankees and fuck you. That's my attitude. But I'm a nice guy, right? It's just that I'm not going to take the shit. So one thing led to another.
Bob's like the real life Joe Pesci. Like he's who Joe Pesci wish he could be.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, what am I supposed to do? He starts with me. And if you don't take control, it's like when I did Rawway, you got to take control. If you don't, you're done. And so these animals are fucking, they see the fucking head, the fucking, the only reason I did this, by the way, was I did it for a song because I think his name was KC, one of the producers, was going to take my one-man show, Dodo. I already been on Stern many times, but have him show it to Stern because it was really a fucking great fucking one-person show. It's not my stand-up. It's a real true story about my family, I grew up with. So that's why I was doing it. So I had to follow him with the gambling shit, the midget. So this guy started me. Next thing says, I'm from Pittsburgh, fucking New York. I said, whoa, guy, I got this. So they're starting to argue right at the end of the thing. Why get off? Thank you. All I know is they started a fight. There's Howard, the owner, and Dawn's. I don't know if you ever worked for them, Garvin's in D.C. and stuff. with the two brothers. He tries to break up the fight. The guy hits him in the fucking face with a bottle. His eye, he goes to the hospital. He comes back. His eye blew up like fucking like this. The police chase him down and they arrest him. The second show, Bob does the thing.
Second show. This is the show.
That was the first show. The owner's in the pen back. His eye swelled like this, dude. I swear to God, he hit him. So the second show, Bob does this scream out of the ass. I see a guy looking. This guy gets some hooks. I see him. I go, oh, fuck, something's up. Something's up. Now, I just bought a camera, brand new camera for $1,000. I don't want that. So he comes in and they start fucking banging. Because he said, what'd you do to my girl? Well, why'd you let her come on stage? Next thing they're swinging. They're down on the ground.
So he's pissed because Bob just ate fucking blue cheese out of her ass.
That's correct. So
Okay.
the boyfriend got mad because the cream cheese he ate out of his girlfriend's ass. I guess he didn't like that, but he let her go on. I mean, dude, she bent over. He does a thing, the cream cheese, puts his fucking face as he's eating her ass. Now, the boyfriend didn't like that. Well, I don't know why he didn't let her go. Why he let her go on? She's fucking outside. Check this out. Well, God, she's outside, and he's sitting by. I can see him by the exit to go out of the club, but he's not leaving. Like he comes over, oh fuck. He goes in the green room. Him and Bob start arguing. I got my $1,000 camera I just bought. So they're fighting. I'm kicking on the fucking head, but I don't have the camera on. Stop, right? So I'm doing it again. He fucking gets out. The brother now, the one brother got the thing. It's Howard. Don, the other brother, fucking, he stutters when he talks. He goes after the guy. He gets on the fucking. The guy goes get out of there. He jumps on the fucking hood, and the wiper. He's holding on like this, and the guy's crawling around trying to get him up. He has a really bad hairpiece. His hairpiece is going up like this. The hairpiece. I'm fucking pissing my fucking pants. The guy hits the brake, and he hits the fucking window, and he rolls off, and the guy takes off. He goes, I got the plate number. They fucking end up getting that guy, too. They got him. And that was my thing.
Dude, the guy gets arrested for letting his chick get her fucking ass eaten out on stage at the fucking
I don't see why he's mad at Bob. Like he let her go up. I mean, he doesn't go like, hey, you come up here. I want to eat cream cheese out of your ass. He asked, and he want to come up. Whatever. I don't know how he did it, but she came up and
Yeah.
So the next day
It's
after
not
the
exactly
show,
a consent form, but I hear you.
well, yeah, you've seen it before,
Yeah.
I think he should actually maybe promote that product. He should probably try to say, hey, you can only use this for
Oh
selling.
yeah. I have a funny feeling he tried. I have a funny feeling.
He'll try.
That
He
ship
always
has
tries
sailed.
bangles. You know that. He'll take anybody on the road. If you have a little fame, he'll fucking take you. So the next day after these big fights, we're sitting around. It's breakfast, and Beetlejuice is there with his girlfriend. She's a midget, right? And he goes, I said, no, where'd you guys meet? He said this. I go, where'd you guys meet? He goes, oh, I was down at Virginia Beach. I'm just there in a chair, and she walks by, and I go, she's for me, man. She's for me. And I said, hey, dude, how many midgets would walk by you had a choice? I mean, it's not like a midget parade or something. I mean, how many midgets would walk by you? She's the one. She's for me. From what? How many? Well, I just asked him. He well, she was there. I know. I mean, how many are walking by?
Yeah.
Then you didn't have much of a fucking choice. Shut the fuck up.
Did Beetlejuice ever like in his mind, like, did he ever like try to fight you?
Oh.
Beetlejuice.
No, he's just fucking big. He's a fucking.
No, I know. I just
okay.
wonder how much of it's like how much he's like, actually aware, like internally aware of himself, or if he's completely out to lunch.
Well, he should be aware of soap, but what he should be aware of, I'll tell you that. But
Right.
there's certain things you never forget. But you know what? Listen, the guy was a nice guy. The next day we had a good day. We had a good time.
Right.
It's just for me, it made me laugh when he said that. That I just asked, hey, well, how'd you guys meet? I don't know. How do you?
Right.
He said that. It just cracked me up. I'm like, dude, really? Like, how many go? But she was
Yo,
very nice. Too.
him telling you to pick up the bag is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, well, he did. He,
Oh,
he,
buddy.
I'm like, I'm some fucking flunky there. Like, dude, I
Yeah.
I love
Beetlejuice big timing people.
the Levy Stern show, or not Stern show, the Levy cream cheese the blue cheese story keeps coming up on this podcast.
Oh, really?
Dude, it's so
Levy brought it up.
insane.
Vinny Paz brought it up.
Vinny Paz sent his girlfriend to get blue cheese eaten. This guy's like a fucking world champion boxer. Sent his girlfriend to get blue cheese eaten out of her ass. Fuck, and yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he fucked you up. That dude could fight.
Oh my
yeah.
God, yeah. He was
He's a
fucking
menace.
tuning you up in a second.
But he was pretty cool with it.
But he was
Oh,
a big,
yeah, he's
a
wild.
big comedy fan.
Oh, really? Thank God. Thank God,
Yeah.
huh?
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
The aftermath
All
of
right.
that whole fight too that you saw, like the brother's eyes black from the bottle,
Oh,
and
no, it's not
Levy's
black, bro.
eyes
It's not
pink
no.
from
The other
eating
guy-
ass.
The other, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
bro, it's not black. It's fucking swollen like I'm telling you, it wasn't black and blue. It was swollen the whole side of his face.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
when he went to the emergency room, they were gonna keep him. Go out. He wanted to go back. They're brothers. I
Man,
know.
honest to God, dude. And to think that was probably a fairly regular happening. You know what I mean? Like just that type of circus surrounding it. It's fucking amazing.
Well, when you have that show in particular, because you have
Yeah.
you bring out some fucking crazy people to watch Stern. Were you know what I mean? They're very
Mm.
a lot of strippers, a lot of a lot of that kind of shit,
Yeah.
and a lot of anger.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but
Well,
most honestly,
That's the crowd. That's the crowd we're trying to tap into. Bob,
know-
listen, we're winding up. Is there anything else
Okay.
you wanted to mention?
Nothing. Just we're talking about. I've been writing this book. It's called "The Big House to the White House." In 10 years, I went from prison to the White House and met the
Oh,
president.
wow.
10 years later. So
What
that's
were
what
you
I'm
doing?
working on
What
now.
were you doing? Selling Hunter Biden some cocaine?
I was selling lucky potatoes.
Yeah.
I was selling lucky potatoes. That's how I met Reagan. I swear to God.
Oh wow. Oh
I
wow.
sold lucky potatoes on Wall Street. Became famous. That's how I started headlining, because I would be able to get on every news station in America because I sold lucky potatoes.
We're gonna plug Bob's Lucky Potatoes, so be on the lookout for Bob's Lucky Potatoes.
It was
Anything
Hey,
else?
Watch
What-
in 2 months what happens. Watching it happens 2 months. It's
Oh
unbelievable.
man, I can't wait.
We're
I can't
going
wait.
world-
We'll
we're going
bring you
worldwide.
on. We'll bring you on for a plug as soon as it happens. Okay, so here's a question. Like Bob, what are you? 67.
I'm 67. By the
When was
way,
the
I
last
was gonna
time you were in a
fight
fist fight?
65. I was setting up a four rounder, but I had brain surgery to get. So my doctor said, I shouldn't do it. And I said, I don't get hit in the back of the head. He goes, yeah, but you never know. And I said, I was setting up a 4-rounder. I was going to go back and training just do one more before I get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See if you can do it. So, when is the last time you've been in a fight, just out in the streets or in the bar or at a whatever?
At a car thing, this guy, I bumped him, like a boom, and he gets out holding his neck. I said, get in your back in your fucking car. You're really gonna have a fucking neck problem. Don't play me. And he said, well, no, we're gonna curse. And he's come at me, and I said, what the fuck? Are you serious? Ow. And I just dropped that motherfucker quick. He went like, see, I can't talk about this because I don't want my kids to know, but I just do it up, man. I don't want them to fucking. They're not street like me, man. They don't fucking know.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm very good when I see him. I watch hands. I make sure he's not carrying anything. But he did this fucking shit, and I know he's gonna fucking try to sue me. So I gave him something to sue me about. He never fucking did nothing.
He went away.
He went away. He went
Yeah.
as soon as he come at me. I just watched. I just popped it real quick, dude. You realize now that I can hit so fucking hard at 67, I can knock a motherfucker out. I ain't afraid of anyone. I'll fight anyone. Just give me a couple weeks to go in the
We
ring.
were
I'll
talking.
fight
We were talking. You did say that you would fight Rogan right now.
No, but Rogan, but he's gonna kick with the sissy shit. If that's the case, I'll punch him in the throat. No, I'm just saying, if we're gonna go all the way out, let me put you in a fucking mold and kick you. No, if you want to just straight box, give me some time. I'll go in the ring in the fucking heartbeat. But if you're gonna do the kicking shit, then I'm gonna fucking go all straight and I'll bite you in your fucking throat. I mean, what do you stop with? What do you stop with? You know?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna kick, I got a wrestling move that I guarantee I put this on anyone, I'll break your shoulders. But like straight fight, let's do it. But if you're gonna start kicking and shit, then that's straight fucking brawl. Then let's just go all the way out. I mean, like, what's fair then? If you're gonna go, how about punching in the fucking throat? I don't know. I'm not afraid of anyone. That's all I'm saying. Just give me some time to fucking train, and I'll go in and fucking fight you. Because me, I'm just nailed that motherfucker. You see, my brother, my older brother fought. So my younger brother was in Youngstown, had his job where he would take these tubs, and they were conveyor belt like this. He would call it the tub. He'd knock motherfucker. He was fucking stupid. He was so crazy that he would knock him out quick. He said, hey, I said, why'd you suck a punch? He goes, man, I ain't fighting no one. He would call him tub him. He would just tub him. My younger brother, Gary, is the toughest fucking guy I've ever met in my life. I think he could beat Tyson only because he could take him down. And he's been out of prison so many times they retired his number. But this guy is the toughest fucking guy I've ever met in my life. He's the fucking toughest. I'm telling you, I've fucking been around. And
you think he could beat Tyson? You think he could beat Tyson, but do you think he could beat Jake Paul?
No, I mean, well, what a fucking joke! What a fucking joke that was, huh?
Yeah,
what a joke that was.
Yeah, Bob, listen, dude, I've had so much fun with this episode. It more than exceeded my expectations, and I was expecting it to be a fun one, man. So
thank you, man.
So thanks for coming on.
I'm glad you guys are doing this.
Yeah, when we come out to LA, if we do a live one, you'll have to come out.
Oh, 100%. And so we're gonna launch the potatoes in about a month, and we're gonna go worldwide with it. But yeah, man, listen, it's fun, man. Like I don't get to talk to people like this. You can't talk to comics about this shit, man.
Well, that's why this podcast was born, because I was telling Tyler, I was like, I'm sick of burying this guy. I just want to talk about all the fucking fights I've been in,
Yeah, I mean, and we're just touching those are the good ones, But like this, there's street stuff that, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm getting better, but you get out of your car and you go to someone else's car, you're fucking vulnerable. You know that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, and I did that one time. This guy, I swear, I know Mark. He goes, what are you doing? Russian guy goes, well, you got your kids in there. What's wrong with you? I go, motherfucker, you couldn't funny. I went home and I cried. I apologized to my kid. Like, I'm so sorry, because what if this guy shoots or something and someone gets killed? I mean, I'm going to live with that because I'm angry. Yeah. You know what? Let it go. The guy fucking cut in front of me. Maybe he had got colitis. He has to take a shit or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Trying to be normal,
Yeah. I still jump out. I still jump out if somebody jumps out, but I just do that to cut them off,
Yeah, but no, dude,
I don't want to be a sitting duck. Yeah.
I know, but it's not worth it, man. If you get out and you go to the window and they got a gun, they can shoot you, man. It doesn't make sense. I don't know why Bobby Lee, that motherfucker, hit me in the back of my car, that comic. I'm in a
Bobby Lee?
Yeah.
And then I don't want to do an Asian thing, but he's fucking Asian. Don't drive in the fucking back of my car. And then I get out, I go, what the fuck's wrong with you, motherfucker? I didn't know who it was. He goes, well, it's Bobby Lee, like this, like a little pussy. I go, what are you fucking straight? Well, I said, you fucking hit me in my back of my car. I said, look, I'm selling this motherfucker tomorrow. I let him out of it. We won't go into a second.
All right, so I'll tell this quick story only because you brought it up. So I was in Austin in January, and I got a little spot at Mothership, right?
Yeah.
So I'm up there, and my buddy Dino's with me, and he's been to Austin a few times. So we're just in the green room hanging out, and Bobby Lee zeroes in on Dino and just on my boy, and they just they're buddies. They're having a conversation. Now I don't know if Bobby Lee's gay, bi, or what, but he's pretty into my boy,
Right.
So I go up on stage. I have I do my set. It's fine. I'm pissed because I'm doing the little guy room and not the fat man. I'm doing little boy, not fat man. So I'm just pissed about that. So I come off stage and we're at the top of the stairs, and Bobby Lee, who's buddy with Dino, is like, oh, how's the set? I'm like, it's all right. And he playfully slaps my boy in the face. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then he fucking did it again. And then, like, naturally, I start moving toward him to, like, move on him and grab him. And fucking my boy Dino sees me, like, light up. And he's like, yo, John, don't. Like, Dino stops Bobby. He's like, yo, Bobby, don't do that again. But then Dino, but before that, he's even going, yo, John, don't. Like, he's like, yo, don't. He's like, yo, we need him. Because he was going to come to this podcast. Buddy, I almost tossed Bobby Lee down a flight of stairs at the mothership. Like, just instinctually, I was going to grab him and toss him down. I would have been kicking my way out of there going down the stairs against all of Rogan's jiu-jitsu trained fucking bar staff, I'm sure, you know?
Yeah. I hear it's a great club.
He was very funny. He was very, very funny. But I'm just saying.
I hear it's a great club, the mothership.
The club is great. Bobby Lee's real funny, you know, on stage, you know, at least for 20 minutes. It's just, he just does not know how close he was to having a broken neck is the whole point of that story.
Wow. You know, and by the way, I never charged him. I was selling my car the next day. It was like $500. It wasn't no biggie. But, you know, I see him every so often, like, be a little fucking nicer to me because I hooked you up. But the fucking Asian hits me in the back. It's like, you can't make that up, you know?
Yeah. Did he do it purposefully or was it just being an Asian driver?
I was in a red light. Of course he didn't do it purposely. He didn't know who I was.
Oh, I thought he knew that it was you from like recognize you from comedy.
Red light, I get hit in my back. Remember I told you earlier I did that. It was somebody else. But then I just got out of my car. What the fuck? And then I'm coming on him because like, what the fuck's wrong with you? It wasn't bad. But then he's like, whoa. And then he goes, Bob, go up. I go, yeah. I go, I'm going to do a set, man. He got a little afraid because I was, you know. But,
yeah. He saw the blood.
Yeah.
Bobby's been lucky. Not getting his ass kicked, huh?
Yeah.
It was in his fortune cookie. I don't know if they have those in Korea.
Yeah.
We should
all
say,
right.
not all
Go.
Asians are bad drivers.
You know what?
But all Koreans
Most of them are. Okay, how about that?
Yeah.
I'm not PC. Most of them are.
All right. Yeah. 2.5 billion on the planet.
There's a reason they
There's
say
6
that.
or 7 that are all right. Yeah. All right. I think we should end our racism, boys.
1, 2, 3.
Right.